episode. I forgot about Poot. She's emerged from the basement just for us. Yes, Demi Lovato is who I'm talking about. She's ashamed for having white skin. And goodness, there's more news about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and how they've upset a lot of preschool moms. There's a black actor who actually may have been discriminated against by Disney. We're gonna talk about him. And Miley Cyrus is the freak of the week. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Demetrius Lovatrius has something stupid to say.
Go on and try to tear me down.
Okay, I might. Demi's saying that she's ashamed of her privilege and wrote an open letter to Vogue saying that she hates sharing the same skin color as the people accused of committing heinous crimes against black people in the last few months.
You need help. You need professional help.
She wrote, "So here I am, sitting in a home that I was able to afford with the money that I have from singing, while people of color are fearing for their lives every day. I realized this was a lightning bolt jolting through my body where I was reminded of my privilege."
Hey, that's not right.
How come every single celebrity I hear parrot this white guilt BS has still yet to announce that they'll be giving away all their nice privileged money, cars, and clothes to the black community? If you're really that ashamed, why live in that big, beautiful mansion, Demi? Give your nice house to a nice black family. Give your cars to a few nice black families.
Yeah? You're all talk.
For the record, Demi, there have been a lot of heinous criminals of all colors. Samuel Little, a black serial killer, was arrested last year and admitted to 93 murders over the last 35 years. Ever heard of Islamic terrorist Omar Mateen? He was the guy who killed 49 people in the Pulse nightclub shooting. Or how about the names Shannon Christian and Christopher Newsom? You probably don't know them, but they were brutally tortured, raped, and killed in 2007 by 5 black people in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is probably one of the worst murder cases I've ever heard. Now, this isn't a scorecard to say a certain race is better or worse. It's just to say that we're all equally guilty. We all sin.
Everyone in this story sucks and belongs in the bad place.
If she really is experiencing feelings of depression or anxiety because of white guilt, that sounds like psychosis. Unless she did something to someone she isn't telling us about, this sounds like a concerning mental illness. Culpability is on the individual who does evil, not on their entire race or even on their descendants. Also, you're not even white. You're half Latina.
I hope you're not blaming yourself.
They'll never be royals. Royals. But green bean's gonna green bean. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry went to visit some preschool in LA to hang out with the kids in masks and plant forget-me-nots in honor of Princess Diana.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all, actually, except this is California we're talking about. So citizens there can't visit a dying relative or go to church or even get their hair done in a mask. Well, most people can't. A hint! In fact, the parents of the kids at this preschool they went to are pissed because Meghan and Harry got to go in, but parents haven't been allowed to go inside at all. One parent said, "I could not even hold my daughter's hand and take her into school last week when she started kindergarten. These two just turn up and break the rules whenever they feel like it."
He's boinking her, everyone. That's why he gets special treatment.
Every day, there's a news story about how someone prominent on the left or a celebrity on the left gets to break their COVID rules because of who they are. We are done with this green beanery from everyone, not just them.
You two ought to take a look in the mirror sometime.
You know I'm not afraid to call out celebrities when they pull the race card to virtue signal for no good reason. But guys, I think this might be a valid complaint. Tell me what you think. I want to talk about John Boyega from Star Wars.
Because it's the right thing to do.
He's on the cover of British GQ for October and did an interview with them about his experience with Disney in the Star Wars franchise. And he didn't exactly give glowing reviews.
The garbage will do.
He said he feels like he was sidelined on Star Wars because he's black and that his character played second fiddle to the white actors in the film. He said, "What I would say to Disney is, do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side." He's really given it to Disney and said, "I'll say it straight up." To be honest, he might have a point. After The Force Awakens, John's role in the 2 sequels was pretty obviously cut back. He was the main dude in The Force Awakens, then Last Jedi basically just turned him into a black sidekick on a mission that didn't even mean anything. Plus, remember what China Disney did to him on the movie poster? They changed it so you could barely see him. Disney is a little sketch. I'm not a Star Wars person at all, so I'm really looking to see what major Star Wars fans have to say about this. Leave comments, you will. Is that little green goblin? Dolly Parton says not being around her husband constantly is the secret to her happy marriage.
When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
In an interview for Amazon Music, she opened up about her husband of 54 years, Carl Dean, and said, "We're not in each other's face all the time. I think there's a lot to be said about having some sensible separation because you can't be with somebody 24/7, 365 and not want to smack their face now and then."
I want a real marriage. A true marriage.
I'm not married and I've never been married, but I am totally sold on this perspective because I do know that in any relationship I've had, a little bit of missing each other can be good. I like what she said about sensible separation, hanging out with your friends, going on work trips, having me time. You need to be able to have a life and things going on outside of the other person so that you have things to talk about, first of all. But I think when you spend a little time apart, it can help you realize what you appreciate about the other person. I'm Team Dolly on this. What about you, married servatives?
Know which philosopher said that? Dolly Parton.
And speaking of Dolly Parton, her goddaughter Miley Cyrus gets the prestigious honor of being the freak of the week. She's super freaking, yow. Miley did a 2-hour interview with Joe Rogan that was pretty bizarre in true Miley fashion. Like when she said she did ayahuasca right when she started to go vegan, which was, no surprise, a terrible idea.
Drugs, not hugs.
She said, "The guide reached down my throat and pulled out every dead animal I'd ever eaten and made me throw it up. But I didn't see the animal that it was, like I saw me puking up seals. Puking up seal? Not fun. You know what? I think I'm gonna pass." And if you thought that was strange, listen to this part.
They feel like my voice changed a lot after the fire. I could sing better after the fire in some way. It's almost like it unleashed something.
Yeah, pain.
It did.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what it is. Maybe I earned it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is because I noticed that my voice got better as I had trauma.
I'm not a vocal expert, but I don't know about that one, Miles. Not sure that's how that works. Y'all mind if I have a good Labor Day weekend? You better too. While you're traveling by car, plane, cheese wheel, or chimney, subscribe to POPlitics on every podcast platform and catch up on this week's episodes. Please leave us a 5-star review. And don't forget, we have new bloopers coming out this Saturday.
Rona, Bahama, come on, pretty mama.
We'll be back Tuesday at our regular time. Monday, we're gonna take some time off, get our tan everywhere, get our Jan everywhere. We might join a band this weekend. I might go dove hunting. You never know. Before you go, like this episode, tell me what you think about space and relationships and Demi's white guilt and share this episode to your stories. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark. That's Abigail on the drums. Marcus on the triangle. Natalie on the clarinet. And this is POPlitics. Woo! Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.